Actually, you got wandering all over the place, wandering around backstage, up and down the hallways. They got the
Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to see may shock and disgust you. If you have small children with you, cover their eyes and hide their tiny psyches. We are about to launch you on a voyage of debauchery, unknown channels of...
Get out of the control room! I mean it! Jesus, you get him out of the control room, please. Will somebody get him out of the control room? Where's the AD? Somebody's supposed to be babysitting these people!
Rick! Hey, I'm sorry about your lousy sex life, but you have to take it out of my production crew.
You, Madam Director, where the hell have you been?
I've been looking over the changes you made in the script last night after I went home. Didn't think I'd notice, did you, Mr. Writer?
Hey, look, I was going to tell you about it.
Oh, yeah? Why did I find the revised script hidden under the prop box with a note attached? Do not read this until little Hitler goes home.
Gee, I wonder how it got under the prop box.
Look, Buster, anytime you want to write this stinking show by yourself, you're welcome to it. I have other offers, you know.
Oh, yeah? Anybody offer to change your hair color back to its natural state? Now that would be a challenge. 5 minutes, please, everybody. 5 minutes, please.
You leave my hair color out of this discussion. You don't hear me making any cracks about your nicotine breath, Mr. Hemingway. God knows there's plenty of material there. Like the time you set your hair on fire while you were scratching your ear holding a cigarette. Now, that was funny.
Yeah, I didn't set it on fire. I just singed it a little, all right?
Yo, Mark Twain!
Raz, don't call me Mark Twain.
Okay. Pretend I got a list and I called you Mark Twain. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Say, I got an audition tomorrow. Yeah. My agent fixed me up with these guys who do the Dial 4 health commercials. Yeah. They need some guy who can play a guy with terminal disease.
Yeah, well, I hope you get it. You know, I don't mean the commercial.
Mother McCree! Your body odor could destroy the ozone layer.
Yeah, you guys are always ragging me about that. Sometimes you say some pretty funny stuff.
We have got to get this guy his own dressing room. I can't handle changing in the stairwell anymore. I mean, why should we have to leave when he's the one who hasn't discovered soap and water?
I'm waiting on you, Mr. DeMille.
And I'm not playing any more scenes with that bimbo actress, Susie. I'll tell you that right now. So you can just write her out of all my scenes.
Well, that would be a little difficult since she plays the waitress in the diner.
I don't care. You're the writer. That's your problem.
Hey, look, I happen to think you two work great together, all right?
Great. Great! I'm on pins and needles wondering if she's going to go up on her next lines. Her head's so empty the air between her ears gets lonely. I mean, if a complete thought ever zipped through there, it would overload her circuits.
Joyce?
Christ, don't do that, Susie!
I'm sorry, Joyce.
I don't like people sneaking up behind me.
Well, I'm sorry.
It makes me crazy.
I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, I promise.
Now, what do you want?
I don't know, I forgot.
You see what I told you?
2 minutes, everyone. 2 minutes, please.
2 minutes, golly! Oh, I better go check and make sure my pantyhose are fresh.
Hey, Mr. Redhead Writer, you're gonna have to punch up this dialogue. I gotta let you know, the scene doesn't work.
Which one?
This one, where she starts to cry.
Oh, that's where she bears her soul.
The only thing being bared is your lack of understanding of the character.
So I told Mumsy to try the chiffon, and it went absolutely splendidly with the Cedar Point furniture.
Fascinated.
You know, I have always had a flair for mixing colors and textures, but I always felt that a career in architecture design would be a bit too pedestrian its day-to-day, don't you think?
Hardly.
Well, have I ever told you the story of how I became an actor?
Twice.
It really is très amusing. You see, Dad wanted me to become a lawyer like himself, and the pressure just got to be tedious. Mumsy Gardens, you know, but she does do surgery on an on-call basis, so she wasn't much help in quelling his constant ambition to become a professional.
So you sold your Porsche and moved to Hollywood to become an actor?
That's right. Have I told you the story before?
Attended Burt Reynolds School of Acting for 6 months. Attended USC for 2 terms. Majored in media performance and conceptual art forms of the 21st century. Played Sir the Dresser, Big Daddy and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and the Artful Dodger in Oliver.
You really are a good listener, Joan.
Let's just take places, shall we, Brewster?
Certainly. You know, landing a part in a second-rate seedy show like this was exactly what I'd hoped for as sort of a act of rebellion against my father. I really do believe I've sunk low enough to disgust almost anyone.
10 seconds, standing by. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
Well, Mr. B, I'm here.
Oh, good.
Well, how do you think business will be today?
Oh, just like it was yesterday. Okay.
Well, if you ask me, 4 customers all day long is not okay. But it's your diner now, so as long as the paychecks don't bounce.
Oh, hey, paychecks won't bounce. My dad would never allow it. Sorry. If it doesn't fail, I just find something else. You know, life is full of exciting and wonderful things.
Well, I can tell you one thing. You're sure a lot different than the guy that used to run this place.
Oh, yeah, the old owner. What was he like? You know, I always wondered why he quit running this place and leased it out to me.
Well, he was just different than you, that's all.
Yeah? Do I sense you clutching a little bit there?
Yeah, maybe a little, I mean. It's just kind of complex to explain.
Did you fall in love with him?
No! Absolutely not! How'd you know?
Because love is the one thing that's too complex to talk about. I mean, you can talk and talk and talk and never explain it.
Well, I've decided that love and relationships is not something I'm going to concern myself with.
Oh?
Right, I decided my relationship with him was this karmic signpost, and what I need to do now is be alone with my oneness and just concentrate on building a healthier planet with a sense of grace and dignity, you know?
Okay.
How are you today?
Not well, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What can I get for you?
Well, it is painfully obvious that there is very little this establishment offers that a reasonable person would deem fit to eat.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear you feel that way.
Oh, my.
What would you like?
Well, please understand, the only reason I am here is because I have arranged a business meeting, and the lady said that according to her vibe, she chose this place, and, well, since I am here, and since I have not yet eaten breakfast yet this morning, and since I face a valuable loss of energy if I do not eat breakfast in the early morning hours, which are my most productive, well, I think maybe I should have breakfast, so why don't you get me something, let's see, something simple. Eggs Benedict with a light sauce and crepe Suzettes and a nice consomme.
I'm afraid that's not on the menu anywhere.
I see. Well, then what would you recommend?
I'd recommend that you have breakfast in Boulder.
Charming. Have you tea?
I'll have to check on that.
With a spot of lemon, fresh lemon?
Certainly.
Excuse me, darling. You are Mr. Granger?
Yes, and you are?
I am Monique. I have come to help you in your hour of need.
Oh, I'm afraid there's been some mistake. I contacted a woman named Ginger, whose advertisement recently has appeared in the issue of the New Age Journal.
The body is Ginger, but the spirit is Monique. Unique, no? That is me, unique Monique. There are so many of us in Ginger's soul. We are all here to help each other. Are we not? It is a beautiful relationship. Just you and us.
How many of them are you in there?
The possibilities are infiniteless.
Madam, I must now ask you a very important question. Perhaps the most important question I will ever ask. Can you help me find my Muffy?
But of course, for a small fee. The spirit, she goes on forever, but the body she must eat. Now, speak to me of this Muffy, and I will try to envision her.
Well, Muffy is a he, and he's my closest friend, and he's been with me through thick and thin, and far and wide, and for many, many years. And I seem to have misplaced him about 3 days ago, and I don't seem to be able to find him.
Of course you can't find him, you pathetic sickling. What do you think you are, psychic?
Are you all right?
Better than you'll ever be. I am excellent. I am always excellent. That vaporous wench Monique is nothing compared to me. I am invincible.
You sound as if you have a cold.
I am not subject to your petty earthly ailments. I have the power to... I have the power to cure ailments. Merely by thinking about them.
Gesundheit.
I will now go into a brief meditative trance and ascertain the whereabouts of your dog. $50 in advance.
$50 now, but you haven't done anything.
And I won't until I get the $50.
Very well. But when can I expect some results?
When the time is right. Mortals. What a puny concept.
Well, here you go. Tea and fresh lemon.
Thank you.
You will return to this plateau many times before you discover all your chakras and understand their power.
I'll try to remember that. Can I get you some coffee?
Eclecticism makes few demands, and absolute attainment is not possible, but was not before thought of.
That I don't think I'll be able to remember. Oh, I forgot my line, didn't I? I'm so sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to. I didn't give you the right cue, did I?
What is it? What happened?
Nutcase here, we're up in our lines again.
I could just die.
Yes, again. What did I tell you?
Ain't no thing, we'll just do it again.
Ain't no thing to you. You're used to your own stench. I have to sit in the booth next to you trying to live without ingesting any oxygen.
Howdy, Mr. B. What's on the grill today?
Oh, get backstage, you idiot! Did you hear your cue? Did you? I mean, what do they teach you at USC about acting anyway?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was time for me.
Standing by. In 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
That I don't think I'll be able to remember. I mean, I always have trouble with those fuzzy, new age concepts of spirituality.
The secret to waiting is knowing time.
Howdy, Mr. B.
Howdy, Bo.
What's on the grill today?
You know, this is the third time you've been in this week, you know?
I know what you're cooking. Reminds me of the cooking my ma used to make back in Chugwater.
Well, I gotta admit, I like your business. Aren't you worried about your cholesterol?
Oh, no. My cholesterol's in good working order.
Yeah. I guess everybody should have one of those.
Oh, I got an idea. Why don't you rustle me up some potatoes and some flapjacks and some bacon and eggs and some ham if you got it.
All right, coming right up.
Hello, darling.
Oh, howdy.
You are having a big breakfast for the big growing man, no?
Yeah. I like big breakfast.
Well, darling, food looks very well on you. It arranges itself so nicely on your body.
Gee, thanks.
So, what are you doing after you finish the breakfast, darling?
You can call me Bo, ma'am.
Very well, Bo, ma'am. What are you doing after the breakfast?
I'm looking for a job.
Well, Mr. Bo, ma'am, with your much supple muscles, you could be a model for the magazines, no?
No.
No?
No. Say, what's your name?
My name is Monique.
Oh, well, that's right, Purdy. You know, I used to have a friend back in Wyoming that had a real Purdy name like that. It was Estelle or Gillette or something, you know. It was something her mom read in a book once. It was French. Is your name French?
I must go. The dog is nearby.
Don't you want to have some breakfast with me first? Wait, Monique! Jeez, I feel like I've been hitting the back of the head with a love stick.
Well, here you go. Hope you enjoyed your tea.
It was a bit acidic. Really, my stomach's queasy enough.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't the tea. It was probably the lemon and the company you keep.
Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Do you know that girl who's just in here?
No, Bo, I don't, but she was just doing something with him. Maybe you could ask him about her.
Oh, thanks, I will. Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to bother you, but I just want to ask you one question, then I'll be gone. I won't bother you no more.
What is it?
Well, it's about that gal that was just here.
Do you know her?
Well, sorta.
Is she sane? Do you think she can find my Muffy?
Are you looking for a Muffy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I don't know much about that. You see, where I come from in Chugwater, Wyoming, Muffies don't last too long.
I am simply beside myself.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, have you tried posting up signs around the neighborhood with pictures of your Muffy on it?
No, I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, well, you can put them on telephone poles and hang them in laundromats, and then you can go to your neighbors and see if they've seen your Muffy.
Oh, I don't speak to my neighbors. They're positively vile.
Oh, well, if your Muffy means that much to you.
I suppose you're right. But I couldn't. You could. You could go talk to the neighbors and go to all those filthy, disgusting places like the laundromat, and it wouldn't bother you.
No, sir.
I'll tell you what. I'll pay you $50 a day for a week if you spend every waking moment helping me find my Muffy.
$50 a day? You bet I'm hired.
Let's get started.
Oh, wait, I just got one question.
What's that?
What the heck is a Muffy anyway?
Oh, well, it's a little furry white thing that barks and...
Orders up. Whoop. Customer's gone.
The nerve of Bo leaving without paying.
Oh, I wouldn't expect him to.
Well, but he's supposed to.
But he didn't need it. I wouldn't expect him to pay if he didn't need it.
You know, something tells me you're not going to last in this business very long.
Hi, Sheila.
Oh, no, it's my next door neighbor. One of my roommates must have told her where I work. Hi, Bambi. What's the matter? Didn't your perm take?
Oh, it's worse than that. Do you know what tomorrow is?
Well, it's the 15th. It's not a holiday or anything, is it?
It's Saturday.
Oh, yeah, it's Saturday.
Oh, it's so sad. Can you tell I'm sad? My mascara runs. That's how I can tell I'm sad. Do you know why?
Not yet.
Oh, well, you see, I was at the Grease Monkey getting lubed. And I was sitting there reading this magazine. I was reading Cosmopolitan, and this other man, he was there. He was reading Guns and Ammo. And anyway, I'm sitting there reading, and he keeps looking up at me. Well, there was a clock above my head, but I know he was looking at me. So I went and go pay for my car. I go pay for my car. He comes up. He sees my phone number on the receipt. I know he did, so I know he's going to call me. And so the next day, I go to my job at the bowling alley. Yeah, that's the bowling alley down the street. And guess who was there? He was there. He was bowling with the gynecologists of America. And guess who was with him? His wife.
Well, you should have known something was wrong when he wouldn't give you his phone number.
Oh, Sheila, I feel so dumb. I mean, why do I trust men so much? Why do I believe everything they tell me? I'm not that dumb, am I?
Hey, cut! Cut! What are you guys doing? This thing is going absolutely nowhere. Listen, can't you put some kind of passion into this? Something real? I thought you were an actress.
Hey, look, I put passion in this if there was any sense of passion in it. I mean, you have painted a grossly stereotypical picture of a dumb broad. I mean, you can't expect passion from a grapefruit.
Well, we love your grapefruits, Jody. Really, we do.
I could probably get more passion from a grapefruit. Look, we need to take a break. I'm gonna go rewrite this scene right now.
You're going to rewrite it right now?
Yeah, maybe if I rewrite it, you actors can handle it.
But you're going to rewrite it
You
right now.
got a problem with that?
No, but see, I just thought
Look, you're an actor. You get paid to act. You don't get paid to think, okay? Take 5, everybody!
Yeah. Oh.
I was right.
Yeah. You know those temperamental writers, right?
Right.
Yes.
Well, I think he's probably right because he's the writer and we're actors and we're not supposed to think.
That's right. That's the way it should be.
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and lead that cellulite out the door and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We can't wait to lose that weight. Hi there. Hi there, Miss Flabby Thighs. Hello, Miss Tired Buns. And don't think I don't see you sitting there, Mr. Baggy Biceps. I bet you're just sitting there watching me tone up, wishing you could have my physique for just one day. Well, you can't. But here's something you can do. If you're tired of people writing lardo in the dust on your automobile windshield, then listen up to what I am going to tell you. For the incredibly low price of $24.95, you can watch those unwanted avoirdupois just melt away. For this unbelievably low price, you get an Exer bucket, an Exer scraper, an instant Exer toner solution. And most importantly of all, for all you shy, chubby people, you get your own personal fitness Exer space. That's right. Now, does that sound great? Well, here's how it works. Step 1, take your Exer bucket. Add instant Exer toner solution. Add water. And stir and stir and stir. And our instant toner solution will remind you of the aroma of burnt asphalt on a hot summer day. Now, step 2, run to your telephone and dial our private Pothole Central line. Get your coordinates, then stand by for fun. When you arrive at your personal Exer space, then you will have hours of fun waiting for you. All you need do is look in your personal fitness club exercise manual. So, why don't we give it a try? Let's take our solution and go to our own personal Exer space and demonstrate. Sounds like fun. Come on! And here we are at our own personal Exer space. And you'll notice that I didn't stop at any convenience stores or wander around in order to get here. I came straight to my pothole. Now, after consulting our Exer manual, this is how we can get rid of those unsightly bulges around our middle. First, we place our position so our pothole is on one side and our instant Exer toner solution is on the other. Then, we twist and scoop and fill and pat and twist and scoop and twist and fill and twist and scoop and twist and fill. Now, what about our backs of our thighs? Even easier. We take our instant toner solution, place it to one side, place ourselves so our pothole's in front of us, and then we reach and scoop and twist and fill and reach and bend and stretch and fill and reach and bend and stretch. Ooh, I felt that one, ladies. Wow, you see how much fun that can be? But be prepared. After only 1 week in our Pothole Fitness program, you may be so gorgeous that news reporters in unmarked vans may follow you down the street. And remember, each member in our Pothole Fitness Club gets their own pothole designed with your figure in mind. So whatever your figure problems, remember, Pothole Central has the solution. So what are you waiting for? You can lose that excess tonnage today. Call or write for your free brochure. And remember, Pothole Central says you are not getting any narrower and the roads are not getting any wider. Call today.
So, shall we, do something? Okay, we're professionals. We should stay warmed up, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, is he like aerobics or something?
No. I don't think, she could stand it. Let's see. I know. I saw this thing one time at this show, where they did this thing where they got something from the audience member, some sort of an object. Anybody get some sort of an interesting object? Oh, okay. Hey, we got two objects. Okay, anybody else got another object? Got paper. Oh, you okay? We'll try this one. Okay, we're gonna do what we call, let's see, object freeze, where we get two people up here. Yeah, you're a real actress, okay? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We'll start a scene with this thing, make them believe it's something, and then one of you guys say freeze, and you come in and take the place of one of us, and then you have to make it something else and, justify your existence or whatever. Okay. Okay. Let's just, you start.
Honey, if you don't like the new razor I got you, don't throw it out. I can exchange it and get you something better.
Freeze. Stand back or I'll zap you with this phaser. You're in horrible trouble now. I'm afraid I'm going to have to take you back to the starship.
Please don't.
Freeze. Well, thank you for all that money and everything. This is wonderful. Do you have more where that came from?
Yes, actually, I have tons of money and
Well, I think I can get it to fit in there, but I'm not sure. I know that these hearing aids, they make them bigger than they used to.
Okay, now, madam, this should get the earwax out of there real good. Yeah.
Earwax, no.
freeze. I have never seen a woman with sideburns this long.
Freeze!
Oh my God.
Okay, honey, but if you say that it feels good like that, I believe you.
Yeah, but can't you hear the ocean in it?
No.
You can't? Listen real hard. Now put it...
Okay, people, we wasted enough time for one day. Forget the rewrite.
Say what?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take it from Bambi's line. Everybody, clear the set. And this time, Bambi, play it straight. No cheers. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, action.
Well, you should have known something was wrong when he wouldn't give you his phone number.
Oh, Sheila, I feel so dumb. I mean, why do I trust men so much? Why do I believe everything they tell me? I'm not really that dumb, am I?
Well, no, of course not. It's just that, you're a victim of a male-dominated society, that's all. You're still trying to be what men think you should be.
Oh, well, of course I am.
But, Bambi, don't you understand? You're a whole person. Within yourself, you have dreams and thoughts and goals and ideas.
I do?
Yes, you do. You're upset right now because you trusted a man, which you should never do. And because you don't have a date for Saturday night, which you've been told your whole life by men you need to have. It's important.
Well, isn't it? Don't you ever go out?
No, not very often. It's not that important to me.
Well, then what is?
Getting you to understand that you don't need a man to have a good time.
I don't.
No, you don't.
Oh, well then what do I do on Saturday nights? What do you do?
Well, I go to women's group meetings and political rallies, and I work out.
Well, that doesn't sound like much fun to me.
Well, it's not fun, but it's uplifting.
Oh, like my bra! Sorry.
Bambi, listen to me. Women have been victimized by the objectification of the male-dominated media and the corporate-based economic strata.
Huh?
Men are basically afraid of the power women possess. They constantly interject their rage.
Huh?
Bambi, I'm taking you to the tattered cover, to the women's corner. We are going to get some books on what being a woman is really about.
Oh, couldn't you get me a date for Saturday night instead?
Oh, God, come on.
Howdy, ma'am. You mind if I put up these here posters of Mr. Granger's little lost dog?
We were on our way out. Ask the boss.
Hi there.
Howdy.
Come on.
Howdy, Mr. B.
Howdy, Bo.
Do you mind if I
Say, cut the tape. Stop.
Now
Cut.
what?
Sound problem. Got some feedback. Stand by, please.
By the by, while we're stopped, it seems we've had a problem with the canine member of our cast.
The dog? What
Yes.
happened?
Well, he was so excited about his screen debut that he decorated the wallpaper in celebration.
Okay, we'll deal with it. Oh, Madam Director!
What?
Rin Tin Tin made a comment backstage.
Don't look at me. I didn't write his dialogue.
Fine. We're taking 5. Hell. Might as well read the paper. Kill some time.
Eleven's not that bad. I'm scared shitless about 12.
Hi, honey. I'm home. Oh, I love saying that. Honey, I'm home. Just like the real thing, isn't it? It's so good to be home. I've never said that before, and it feels so good. This is going to be just perfect, isn't it, honey? Well, I knew you'd agree. Mama always said I would love living in the suburbs, and she just was so right. Look what I have. Videotapes. Father Knows Best, 12 episodes. Leave It to Beaver, 18 episodes. The John Reed Show, Ozzie and Harriet. Oh, I'm glad they put in the AstroTurf today. It looks just like the real thing, don't you think? Of course you do. Oh, I'll figure out how to put in plastic flowers so that they look real too. It'll be just like a real garden. Oh, I picked up our station wagon today. It's just like the one the family down the block has. I thought it would be best to fit in as much as possible as soon as possible. What do you think? Of course you do. You're just so perfect, honey. You know that? You really are. Well, I found out that most of the boys play Little League, so we'll have to figure out a way that Junior can play. Won't you like that, Junior? And I'll have to figure out how to have a barbecue on Saturday afternoon. After all, that is just the thing to do in the suburbs, isn't it, dear? Oh, look. I even bought you a 6-pack of beer so that you can watch your football games just like the other husbands do. And, of course, I'll have to get my hair fixed and all that. Oh, you won't mind, will you, sweetheart? I didn't think you would. I think I'm really going to love living in the suburbs. And I have such a perfect family. No fights, no problems. Just the thing to keep up the right image. Don't you think? No adolescent sex or drugs or any of that from you, young man. And no drinking or philandering from you, dear husband. Just the perfect suburban existence. Just the thing to keep up the image, right, hon? Right.
Okay, folks, we're ready to go. Sound check, please, Bob.
Howdy, Mr. B. Do you mind if I put up these pictures of Mr. Granger's little lost dog?
Sounds good. Let's do it. From your line, Brewster. 5, 4, 3, 2, action.
Howdy, Mr. B. Do you mind if I put up these here posters of Mr. Granger's little lost dog?
Oh, I certainly, Bo. Go ahead, right there. It's fine.
Hello, my big, tall darling. I see you have the pictures of the dog I am looking for.
Are you looking for him too?
Why are you two standing here? Why aren't you out looking for my little Muffy? You are both being paid to look for my poor lost dear little Muffy, and all you're doing is standing here.
Why are we stopped?
Because that's all she wrote. There isn't anything more, you know?
What? Are we out of script?
I didn't have time to finish it.
The end of the segment? We're 4 minutes short, Rick. Didn't have time. If you weren't so busy trying to sabotage my rewrites, you'd have time to get your own work done.
Hey, I'm a born editor. What do you want?
What can you say? What are we going to do? There's no script. How are we going to end the segment? Tell me. How?
Well, it depends.
On what?
Well, it depends on whether he ends it, or whether she ends it, or whether he ends it. Personally, I couldn't make up my mind.
Then let's ask the audience. Let them decide. And let's get on with this thing.
All right. Somebody has to find poor little lost Muffy, right? One of these three people will, okay? Now, when I hold my hand over their head, you tell me by your choice which one you would like to see find Muffy, okay? How about him? Okay, it's a popular choice. How about her? That's a good one. And Bo? And it's Ginger! Find Muffy, darling. Okay, Madam Director?
I must go find the dog.
Oh, is he nearby?
I know where he is.
Oh,
You know where he's at?
Yes.
oh, please, go find him quickly. Yes,
I
yes,
will.
yes. Oh, oh, yes. There
Well,
she goes.
there she
Yes,
goes.
She goes down the street. Oh,
Looks like she might have him. Well,
I'm so excited.
yep. Hey, you know what?
What?
You know, this has really been hard on me moving down to Denver and everything. I don't know anybody down here. It's real hard.
Oh, I understand. I just have my Muffy. Yes.
Yeah, I know. How do you meet women, Mr. Granger? Because I just don't know how to do it. It's just so hard. I see all these attractive women running around. And, gee whiz.
Well, I don't know. I've had a date for about 23 years. Yes.
23 years.
I knew this lady once, and we went out, and well, she seemed to think I was so boring and tidy that she didn't want to pursue it any further, so I just haven't dated any women since then.
Well, that's real rough. You know, I only had one girlfriend my whole life. You know, back in Chugwater, there's not that many girls to go around, so kind of when you're young, you know, you just kind of pick one out and kind of stick with them, hope nothing happens to them, you know, over the years. And, well, I guess I kind of came up on the short end of a stick because,
What happened?
well, I met this girl, and she was just great, you know, and her name was Tess, and Tess and I, you know, we hung out for many, many years together, and then, this is a horrible story, I don't know whether you're going to want to tell it to you, but...
Is it painful?
Yes, it is.
Share it with me.
Well, on our prom night, she was out and she went to get on her purtiest dress, you know, her mama's prom dress from way back, and she was so purty in it, she went down to show her daddy down at he owned this sawmill down there. Well, they also ground grain down at this mill, and there was like a big grain thing, and when she walked by, she got a little too close to it, kind of snagged her dress, and
Did she get wet?
you know, pulled her on in, kind of ground her up. The only thing that was left was her head. They were going to just, you know, just bury the head, and then they thought that they might put a mannequin on, you know, the bottom of the body. But that didn't work either, so they just got a smaller box, figured to save some money on the coffin since they had to wash her on out of the other end.
Did they clean the wheel?
Yeah, they hosed her on down real good.
I need to buy any grain, but they did that. Yes.
Oh, no, they cleaned her all out. And they threw that grain out that was all messed up.
Who got to keep the head?
Well, they buried the head.
The head. Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, there he is.
I found your dog.
Oh.
He was at the Ramses 2 exhibit. The great god Ra had called him to join his ancestors.
Well, I don't know how he got away from me, but I'm so glad you found him. Oh, Muffy. Oh, yes, this is wonderful. This is wonderful.
This is wonderful.
Oh, my cousin.
How about that $50 now? You know, I did look a whole day for
Come
it.
along, Muffy.
And,
None of the $50 before you get the dog.
I'm a little tapped out right now, what with paying a bribe to the police and checking with other private investigators before I contacted you, Ginger. I'm afraid I don't have it.
Well, darling, I think that maybe we could take it out in trade.
Trade?
Yes. I would like to show you the trade I am talking
That's an interesting idea.
You just come here and it would be very, very nice.
Muffy, we're going to have an adventure.
This sure has been a busy day. I've been hogtied with a passel activity. I said, this sure has been a busy day. I've been hogtied with a passel activity. Oh, please do not make me say that dreadful line again.
Hey, what's wrong with that line?
Oh, look, I may be playing a hayseed, but nobody talks like that.
Why are we stopped again?
Well, the actresses, and I use the term loosely, forgot their entrance.
Look, we're sorry, we apologize. Can we please wrap this thing up?
Come on, people. Let's go again. Tape is rolling. Start with their entrance. Action.
Well, I think you should start with my mother myself, because that contains some real basic angst which you can purge with a common experience. And then you should read Our Bodies, Ourselves, because that will give you a basic appreciation of your fundamental womanliness.
Now, do I start with my body myself or my mother myself?
My mother myself.
Is this about your mother or my mother?
It's about all our mothers.
Oh.
It's a shared experience. Oh, this is really exciting. I know you're going to find this a real consciousness-raising experience, and I can hardly wait to share your perceptions with you.
Me too.
Come on, Bambi. It's not going to kill you to read a book on a Saturday night.
Oh, I don't mind reading the book. I can handle that, but on a Saturday night?
Well, forget it then. I don't care. You're a grown woman. I don't care what you do.
Oh, Sheila, why don't you come with me to after the gold rush instead?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, but it's a really great place, and I've met a lot of cute guys there before.
Is that all you're about, Bambi? I mean, gaining the approval of some man?
Oh, well, of course not.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, you're constantly seeking validation, and only a man can give it to you.
I had my driver's license validated by a woman.
No! What we need here is a dramatic illustration. Come here, Bo.
Sure.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Okay, now you're upset, right?
Yes.
What are you upset about?
About not having a date for Saturday night.
Okay, Bambi, listen to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a date or not. You're still a good person. It is not important whether you have a date.
Well, what do you think?
See? I tell you you're okay, and immediately you go to some man and ask him what he thinks. I mean, don't you understand? You just gave all your power to Bo. Now the way he sees you, that's how you see yourself. The way he judges you, that's how you judge yourself. Oh, go ahead, Bo. Tell her what you think.
Well, I guess I'm just kind of surprised that a girl like you isn't already married or engaged or something, you know. I guess you're just so pretty that most guys would think that you just wouldn't be interested in getting hit.
Oh, but I'm not. I mean, I am.
You're not what? Not engaged?
No.
You're not married?
No.
Oh, you're not interested.
Oh, yes, I am.
Wait a minute. We're getting off track here. Okay, Bo, I mean, just because Bambi doesn't have a date Saturday night doesn't mean she's a bad person, right? I mean, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with her, right?
Right. I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with her. I just, well, you know, there's still plenty of time before Saturday night to get a date.
No, wait a minute. You don't understand. She does not need a date.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, Sheila, you're so confusing. If I don't have a date, then I need a date. If I do have a date, I don't need one. But since I don't, I do.
Forget it. I give up. I'll go home. I'll read.
Oh, Sheila, bye. Oh, remember to leave me that book on my body, my mother.
Well, would you all like to light for a minute?
Oh.
Well, sure were a silly idea Sheila had, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. What idea?
Oh, well, about you not having a date Saturday night.
Oh, but it's true. I don't.
No.
Oh, really?
Really?
It's true. I'm available.
Oh. Well, I kind of have a party to go to Saturday night and, you know, just some of my friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you wouldn't be interested in doing that.
I wouldn't?
No. Would you?
Well, I don't know.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't?
Nah.
Oh. Well, I guess I wouldn't then.
Unless you would.
Well, what kind of party is it?
Hootenanny?
Oh, really? What's that?
Oh, well, that's when my friends and I all get together and we drink beer and play guitar and sing and listen to Charlie Pride albums.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and if it really gets kicking, then sometimes later we do some stomping.
Stomping?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that looks like fun! That looks like more fun than I've had in days and days.
Oh, well, would y'all like to learn to clog?
Oh, yes.
Would you like to go to the party with me then?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you certainly are an agreeable sort.
Yes, I am.
Really think you'd have a good time?
Yes.
Is that your answer then?
Oh, yes.
Cut. That's a wrap, people. Thank you.
Stunning dialogue. Your mastery of the English language was shown at its best in that scene, Joan.
Dry up and blow away, Brewster. Jeez. Oh, God. Oh, I gotta go to my class. I really don't want to go. I mean, we're watching Guys and Dolls from last fall at the Denver Center.
Oh, how avant-garde. The Denver Center is so progressive. Maybe next season we can look forward to seeing Oklahoma.
Yeah, Mr. Ryder. Yeah, I'm all set for next week's episode. It's my storyline, right?
You mean your storyline?
What?
This week was your
I
story.
get more lines right next week, right?
No, wrong.
But even if I get them right?
Wrong.
Oh, but you told me
Kim. Hello. Hello. Yeah, my Alka-Seltzer, Kim.
I don't care if he belongs to a friend of yours. Just keep him away from me. I hate animals. I hate children. I hate lollipops, roses, and Merv Griffin.
But don't you think he did a good job?
Who cares? He's a dog, for Christ's sake. Who cares if a dog does a good job acting? That's like caring if J. Paul Getty makes another million.
What you have just seen was not a true story. None of the names were real. No one is innocent, so no one needs to be protected. We are all guilty.
Give me back my microphone. Get out of the control room. Go home. Get out of here. Get a life, for Christ's sakes.
You've all been a great audience. You can all go home now. Wish I could.
The Denver diner, well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know, it's the only place to eat, the Denver diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver diner, well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know, it's the only place to eat. When you get home,
Hi, and welcome to the Denver Diner.
This is Rick Lawson.
And this is Ruann Keith.
We are the owners and proprietors of the Denver Diner.
Well, you might say we're the perpetrators.
Yes, actually that's true. We conceived of the Denver Diner as a place where anything could happen, and it does.
There's no format that can't be changed.
Yes, our philosophy is that television was made to be broken.
We have a cast of regulars.
We have guest stars.
We have music.
We have Pirandello.
We have Peter Parker Day.
We have a studio audience.
And we have fun.
But educational fun.
Yeah, like Pee Wee Herman.
Absolutely. Stay with us for a few minutes.
And sample the menu.
At the Denver Diner.
Your order's always up at the Denver Diner.
And remember, it's more than a situation comedy. It's a place to eat.
the diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat, the Denver diner. Yeah, we're going to the Denver diner. Well, we're going to the diner. Don't you know? It's the only place to eat. When you get home, you leave a
This place has character. It's the kind of place where young people come to get away from their parents. Husbands come to get away from their wives. And wives come to get away from their husbands. You know what I'm talking about? Can you see it? All those people coming through that door. The door to Dave's Denver Diner. Anybody in the world could come through that door. Anybody at all.
Somebody here called Channel 9.
I can't leave these two back.
Excuse me. I'm from Westward. Is this the Denver diner? I was told to meet someone here.
Hello? Good evening, sir. Would you like to take a load off? Hey, you can park it right here, so that is a stunning tie. We always encourage our patrons to wear ties. It kind of classes up the place, you know what I mean?
Like, hi, she. Like, hi there. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm from the Nuts and Bolts Refrigerator Repair Company.
You seem like a really nice guy, but I have to tell you, you're trying too hard.
This is Jim Tanner with the news at 5 o'clock.
Well, Marcia says it's a great security measure. I mean, if somebody knocks on your door during the day and says they're the postman, you know it's not the postman, it's just some filthy pervert.
All right, wait a minute. What if it's a special delivery postman? What about that?
Well, it could still be a filthy pervert.
Amen.
Come on!
Amen. 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 Let me hear you now. Amen. Come on, I know y'all can sing. Amen. Hey, yeah. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. Amen.
Good night.
I miss New York delicatessen. The difference between New York and Denver is a matter of such simple emphasis. In Denver, the corned beef is really deformed beef. I miss New York delicatessen. Here's a ballad to potato salad. I want my mommy and her pastrami.
You know, I only had one girlfriend my whole life. You know, back in Chugwater, there's not that many girls to go around. So kind of when you're young, you know, you just kind of pick one out and kind of stick with them, hope nothing happens to them, you know, over the years. And,
Poor life's nice to her when you're poor. Life ain't manure, so make sure that you're not. Poverty has got you by your tired little collar. Poor life's like a sewer when you're poor. Life ain't manure, so make sure that you're not poor.
Is that not smoke signals signaling war and pillage against the white man?
Oh, hell no, it's a tire fire, and you guys started it. Boy, smells lousy, too. So what are you gonna do about it, white boy?
Hi, honey. I'm home. Ooh, I love saying that. Honey, I'm home.
Just because Bambi doesn't have a date Saturday night doesn't mean she's a bad person, right? I mean, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with her, right?
right. I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with her. I just, well, you know, there's still plenty of time before Saturday night to get a date.
No, wait a minute. You don't understand. She does not need a date.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, Sheila, you're so confusing. If I don't have a date, then I need a date. If I do have a date, I don't need one. But since I don't, I do.
Forget it. I give up.
Now kiss me.
No, Frankie.
Oh, come on, please.
No, Frankie. Frankie.
Just a little one on the elbow.
No, Frankie, you know how I feel about that.
Oh, gosh, Annette. Yeah, I do. Just a little one?
No.
No tongues, I promise.
No.
Oh, gosh.
You can swear all you want to. The answer is still no.
Action.
Just for the record, I don't see why I have to play all these dyke women for Pete's sake.
Cut!
I mean, come on. First a truck driver, now this a gangster.
Hey, look, Shelley Winter played Ma Barker in the early stages of her career, right? Don't you admire Shelley Winters?
No.
Are we ready to go, Joyce?
I mean, are you trying to tell me something? You think I have a gender identity problem or something?
Joyce, sweetheart, are we ready to go?
I mean, I have some depth, you know. I am an actress.
Of course you are. Nobody's denying that. Now, we're ready. Stand by. Tape rolling. Action.
Looks like we didn't do our homework, boys.
Looks like this ain't the place for us to set up shop, shall we say. Let's say that. I just did.
Go ahead, hit it, Midge. Midge. Midge, hit it, Midge. 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 Come on, Midge. Yeah, you know how to do it, Midge. Oh, cool. I go with the flow. I let myself grow. 'Cause I'm in tune with all of it, the cosmic scene.
Well, I think I can get it to fit in there, but I'm not sure. I know that these hearing aids, they make them bigger than they used to.
Okay, now, madam, this should get the earwax out of there real good. Yeah,
Earwax, no.
Freeze.
I have never seen a woman with sideburns this long.
Honey, what happened?
Oh, just a little accident, just a little accident. Nothing to flip a bridge over.
She got mangled by an RTD mall shuttle.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Oh, nothing to flip a bridge over.
It's not that unusual, Sheila.
Well, I think maybe I should have breakfast. So, why don't you get me something, let's see, something simple. Eggs Benedict with a light sauce and crepe Suzettes and a nice consommé.
I'm afraid that's not on the menu anywhere.
I see. Well, then what would you recommend?
I'd recommend that you have breakfast in Boulder.
Charming.
What's going on here?
This is a meeting of the minds. And so far, nobody showed up.
So, where'd you work in Tulsa?
Drove a truck.
Big rig?
Big.
Right. Spent a lot of time alone then.
Yep.
Do you miss it?
Nope.
You don't miss the freedom, the independence, the open road?
Nope.
How come?
Hemorrhoids.